29. Study the figure given below and answer the questions that follow. As you can see, this is the diagram of sewage treatment plant. So, answer of A part is identify the figure and state its importance. So, this is the figure of sewage treatment plant or wastewater treatment plant. Significance of this is it is used to treat sewage before releasing into water bodies. Okay, to make the water less polluted. Less polluted. So this is the answer of question number. Fused into the aerator tank. Explain. The air is diffused into the aerator tank to provide oxygen to aerobic bacteria so that they grow and digest organic matter present in the sewage. Organic matter present in sewage or wastewater. Next is, what changes take place in the settling tank? Changes take place in settling tank are that in the settling tank what happens? The digested organic matter and flux, that is combination of bacteria and fungal hyphae. Flux settle down or sedimented, and a small portion of this sediment is returned to aerator tank. How is BOD related to organic matter present in the water? More organic matter in the water, more BOD. That is more polluted water. Though this is not required, you can get marks only on these 2 points. And similarly, less organic matter, less BOD. The following question is based on pollination. Study the figures carefully and answer the questions that follow. Figure A and figure B. These are 2 flowers of the same plant. So, gytonogamy is shown here, and here autogamy. Two conditions necessary for the process occurring in figure B, autogamy. 2 conditions. Number 1, anther and stigma should mature at same time and they must be receptive. Or you can say there should be a synchronization between anther and stigma. And another condition is that anther and stigma should be close to each other because their position facilitates the process of pollination. Should be close to each other. There should be no barrier between anther and stigma. State one advantage and one disadvantage of the process occurring in figure B. In some flowers only, the process in figure B takes place and give the reason responsible for it. Examples, oxalis can be given or viola. And the reason, presence of cleistogamous flowers. Cleistogamous flowers are those which never bloom. And in them, there is assured self-pollination. Self-pollination which give rise to assured seed set. Features. The genetic material should be number one, chemically and structurally stable. Second, it should be able to self-expression and able to replicate. And it should show mutation as well. Out of DNA and RNA as a genetic material, DNA is better or ideal genetic material because in DNA, chemical and structurally stable for this double helical structure, presence of thymine base and absence of 2' OH group is responsible to make the DNA chemically and structurally stable. For self-expression, as you know, that DNA is transcribed into RNA and then RNA is translated to protein. And this way, all information which is stored in DNA is expressed in the form of proteins. And replication and replication, you know, the DNA is able to replicate, though it is semi-conservative replication. Semi-conservative and accurate replication takes place in DNA. Mutation, DNA is able to mutate as well to evolve and adapt in accurate as well to evolve and adapt in accordance of time, habitat, and differentiate between the following: polygenic inheritance and pleiotropy. Polygenic inheritance, as the name indicates, multiple genes influence the expression of a single trait. Example, human skin and height. Pleiotropy, a single gene influence the appearance of many traits. Many traits. Example, phenylketonuria. In phenylketonuria, different traits are appeared like skin pigmentation, hair loss, and mental retardation. And the last question of this set, dominance, codominance and incomplete dominance. For dominance, out of two alleles, of a gene, one allele is able to express itself. Whereas another is called recessive. And which one is able to express itself? It is dominant. For example, blood group A. In heterozygous condition, IA, I0 will give rise to blood group A. This is able to express itself. This is not able to express itself. So this one is an example of dominance or complete dominance. Codominance, out of two alleles, both are able to express themselves. Example, AB blood group, IA, IB, and both alleles, they are responsible for AB blood group. Incomplete dominance, when both alleles appear as a blended or intermediate form. Example, snapdragon plant, capital R is for red flower, small r is for white, and in the heterozygous condition, capital R, small r give rise to pink color of the flower. Study the given diagram showing the sectional view of a seminiferous tubule A, B, C, D. Label A, B, C and D in the figure. A is spermatozoa. B is spermatid. C is Sertoli cells. And D are spermatogonium. Okay, in the next part, what will be the number of chromosomes in secondary spermatocyte and spermatid respectively? Secondary spermatocyte and spermatid, these. See, spermatogonium multiply and give rise to primary spermatocytes. So, 46 chromosome here, 46 chromosome here. Then the primary spermatocyte, they undergo first meiotic division and secondary spermatocytes are formed, so 23. And then secondary spermatocyte undergo second meiotic division in which there is no change in the chromosome number. So there will be spermatids will be formed and they will be having 23 chromosomes, haploid. Explain the terms spermiogenesis and spermiation. Spermiogenesis means the transformation of these spermatids into spermatozoa. Transformation of spermatids into spermatozoa. Okay. So this way you can say these are the spermatid, but these free structures, they are called spermatozoa. And what is spermiation? Here you can see that the Sertoli and spermatids, they are joined. Actually the head of the spermatid is embedded in the Sertoli cells for nutrition. So spermiation is the release of head of spermatid from the Sertoli cells. So this is spermiation, female gametophyte, and answer the question that follow. Identify P and Q. P is, this is nucellus, surrounding cells, and this is megaspore mother cell. Megaspore mother cell. MMC. What is Q? Q is megaspore tetrad. What kind of division does cell P undergo to form? Cell है, megaspore mother cell. So this is first meiotic division and this is second meiotic division. So meiotic division. Meiotic division. How many cells form the embryo sac, and what is the name given to such kind of? One, and this is called monosporic development. How many free nuclear mitotic divisions will be functional megaspore undergo to form the embryo? Say 3 in 1, then second is this, and third. Free nuclear mitotic division will the function megaspore undergo to form the. Describe the structure of a mature female gametophyte. So this is mature female gametophyte having 3 antipodals, 2 polar nuclei, large central cell, 2 synergids, and 1 egg cell. Part A. Number 1. Alien species invasion lead to extinction of native species. Second, alteration of habitats. Alteration of habitats. Third, direct competition for resources with native species. So this way you will get 1.5 marks with native species. How have the following contributed to biodiversity loss? Nile perch introduced in Lake Victoria pose threat to cichlid fish. Lantana nicornia pose threat to native species. Native species, whether they are plant species or the animal species. Clarius garipirus pose threat to native catfish. Why have certain regions have been declared as biodiversity hotspots by environmentalists of the world, and nearly two such regions in India, that is Western Ghats and Northern Himalayas. Hotspots by environmentalists. So 1.5 marks here, 1.5 marks here, 3 marks, and 1 mark for these 2 points, 4 marks, and 1 mark will be given for this reason. Number 1, high level of species richness. And number 2, endemism. That is, unique species are found in these hotspots, unique species, and they are not found anywhere else. Nowhere else. So, this way, first intrinsic rate of natural increase. 1 mark for this equation. dN upon dt is equal to Rn k minus n upon k, where k is the carrying capacity. This one. Second part, draw a graph for a population whose population density has reached carrying capacity. So, for this we will draw this logistic growth curve, and that will be like this. Time on x-axis and population density on y. And what is this? This is the carrying capacity K. Draw a growth curve where resources are non-limiting to growth of population. For this, the diagram or the graph will be like this, J-shaped, and it is called exponential growth curve. This side time and this side same population density. Third question is done. Which growth curve is considered more realistic? That is S-shaped logistic growth curve. Why? Because the resources are not going to be unlimited anytime. As the population increases, it eventually reaches a maximum size beyond which the environment cannot support the